What's happening, everyone? Max Forte, as you saw from the title. Today we're going to talk about a brand new fragrance, not really brand new at this point, but from a brand new house that was just introduced in the market this past year, 2017. We're just about July right now, so it's been in the market for maybe half a dozen months. So it is a brand new company. It's a niche company called Gallivant. So stay right there. It's coming up right now. So the House of Gallivant is based out of UK. It's based out of London, England, and it is basically a brand new company just introduced in 2017. It has an in-house perfumer, Corinne Chevalier. And they currently have 4 offerings in their portfolio: Tel Aviv, Brooklyn, London, and Istanbul, which is the fragrance we're going to be covering today, which will actually be my scent of the day. So I've had a sample packet before I actually got this fragrance, and I tried all 4 fragrances, in which this is from the note breakdown. I was really intrigued by the fragrance from the get-go, and when I tried the samples, this is the one that really knocked my socks off, and I'm so happy to share with you. So before we jump into it, let's get into the presentation. Let's look at the box. It's really cool. It's this really nice box. The fragrance sits perfectly in here. It has a little logo in here, which is kind of like, you know, a destination kind of logo. The Gallivant name is right at the front, and it's sort of like a foil, shiny kind of material. There's no information here at the bottom. Again, the Gallivant logo is on both sides. The bottle itself is really cute, very nice bottle. Just wish it was a little bigger. It's a 30 ml. Gallivant's across the front. It says Istanbul right there, Eau de Parfum. You have your information down here along with your batch code. The cap is plastic, but kind of solid plastic. And the sprayer is actually really nice, really beautiful mist. You can actually control your application and distribution. As far as the price point, again, it only comes in a 30 ml, and the price point is $95 US. And you can find this at luckyscent.com, which I'll have the information down in the description below. This is more of a formal, I think this definitely warrants a dressier occasion. One more thing I wanted to bring to your attention is that it does have a sleeve that covers the box. And again, the sleeve has more information here, 30 ml. 1 ounce, 1.01 fluid ounces. It's an eau de parfum concentration. All your information here, the batch code that matches the bottom of that bottle, along with your barcode and more information, ingredients, and all that good stuff. And then you have some more information here in the back. Really nice presentation. This smells fantastic. It's just taking out the whole room right now. It's a beautiful Oriental Gourmand. Let's get into more in depth on this fragrance. So what do I get from this scent? As soon as you spray the fragrance, basically you're greeted with this amazing Oriental kind of fragrance that's borderline Gourmand territory. You're going to get a whole bunch of sweet notes in here. You have patchouli, you have vanilla. There's a lot of great tonka beans. There's a lot of great components here that would make this almost a gourmand, but it's really not a dessert-like fragrance. It's a very Oriental fragrance, a little bit spicy, but not much, and very creamy as well. I believe there's sandalwood in here. Again, the notes will appear next to me. It's a fragrance that I really, really enjoyed. From the note breakdown alone, like I said, from the structure of the notes, I was already intrigued and couldn't wait to get my nose on this. Needless to say, Istanbul was a breath of fresh air to me. I think I was really, again, intrigued from the notes, and I was knocked off when I first smelled the fragrance. I was like, wow, this is amazing. The first thing that came to mind was Jubilation 25 from the House of Amouage. This is a more wearable, if you will, version of that fragrance. It's not the same kind of fragrance, don't get me wrong, but it's in the same vein, in the same genre, in the same vicinity, if you will, but this is more wearable. You don't have the incense, you don't have a lot of the darker components, if you will, that you find on the Amouage composition. This one here is definitely Oriental, a little bit gourmand, but very wearable. Not only it's a very wearable fragrance, but it's also an eau de parfum. The concentration compound here is really nice. I just wish the bottle was a little bigger, maybe a 50 ml or 100 ml, but at this point, they only have their offerings in 30 ml. Maybe that will change in the near future, but needless to say, it's a really potent juice, as we're going to look into when we get to the performance next. So with Istanbul, I got 10 plus hours as far as longevity, so it lasts quite a while. If you spray your clothes like I do, you're going to get 10 plus easily, maybe even a 12 mark, which is great. When it came to the projection, it was at an arm's length for about 1.5 to 2 hours, and it got closer to the skin right after the 3rd or 4th hour, but still gave me a really nice sillage. I was getting, a very good sillage and scent bubble when I was walking around. People were getting sniffs of this fragrance, and they were asking me what I was wearing. All right, let's talk about application. When it comes to the best setting, occasions, weather, I think this is definitely a more formal fragrance. I wouldn't wear this, very casual with flip-flops or, tennis shoes or sneakers. I think this is warrants more of a formal or semi-formal or smart casual kind of dress code. I think if you're going into a temperature controlled environment with air conditioning, I think you could do this fine. However, if you're looking to wear this in the dead of summer, like right now where it's 95 plus outside, so I would refrain from wearing this fragrance in the dead of heat, unless you're going to spray 1 or 2 sprays and you're going straight into your car, which has air conditioning, into an office or a party or a situation. There is a control temperature environment. Other than that, limit yourself for fall and winter. This fragrance will shine amazingly in those weathers. And the great thing about this is also androgynous. It's a gender-free, amazing scent that a guy or a gal could pull off. And you can buy a couple bottles of this and you can share with your honey. 3 words that I would use to summarize Istanbul is it's regal, it's exotic, and it's opulent. The one thing I wanted to say before I part is I'm very pleased with the house of Gallivant. I think they're going into a direction that I think is really amazing. They're taking the niche market or the niche world of perfumery. One thing I'd like to say about the house of Gallivant, I'm extremely pleasantly surprised with what I've tried so far. So it's safe to say that they're going to be, dare I say, a little bit daring with their compositions. I'm very pleased with the 4, and I'm going to announce here right now, you heard it here first, they're coming out with 2 new fragrances. One is going to be called Amsterdam, and the other one is going to be called Berlin. And as you see here, there's a theme going on here. Even one of the tags, it's almost like one of those tags that you get when you travel through the airport. It has all the different stamps here from the different locations, and basically that's what Gallivant does. They take the different areas and places of the world and they try to emulate scents of those locations into these fragrance bottles again and again. Fragrances always capture emotions, and so it's a great thing what they're doing by taking all these amazing places and turning them into perfume. So you heard it here first. They have 2 new fragrances coming out very soon, Amsterdam and Berlin, so look out for those. So I told you guys before I got Istanbul, I actually tried all these fragrances. The way I tried them is I got the Discovery set, which has all 4 compositions. This is a $25 value. And what I'm going to do is I'll give you guys a chance to win 3 free of these Discovery sets, and this is worldwide. All you need to do is like and share this video, comment down in the section below which one of the 4 compositions they have you would like to try the most and why. And you guys are in. I'm going to do a random drawing, and I'm going to get in touch with the winners. My gift to you. And I'm going to do one better. If you guys want to purchase anything at luckyscent.com, if you guys want to try these fragrances, enter code MAX, M-A-X, just my name, just my first name, Max, and you'll get a Discovery set for free with purchase. All you have to do is enter my code MAX, and you get this Discovery set for free with any purchase at luckyscent.com. And this code is good until October 1st, 2017. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Don't forget to click on the notification bell for new videos, which are quite often in this channel. In the meantime, keep sharing the passion, keep on spraying, and I'll see you guys in the next one.